What does 2021 have in store for home prices? Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we help people buy and sell homes in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Over the last year, according to CoreLogic Home Price Insights report, the average value of real estate homes in the United States increased by 8.2% over the last 12 months. And this is a dramatic rise, especially given the fact that we earlier in the year of 2020 went through the pandemic shutdown, the ensuing stock market crash. Of course, we were all very concerned of what was going to happen, but the real estate market and the economy have made a roaring comeback. And so I want to just explain to you what we think is going to happen in 2021 and give you some of the reasons why we think that's going to happen. Of course, what experts are saying across the country as well. So as CoreLogic explained, quote, home price growth remained consistently elevated through 2020. Home sales for the year are expected to register above 2019 levels. Meanwhile, the availability of for sale homes has dwindled as demand increased and coronavirus outbreaks continued across the country. And so we're definitely seeing that here in the DFW area. We saw home sales go up by about 20%. We saw the median price go up by about 6 or 7% as well. And so what's going to happen in 2021? Well, according to the National Association of Realtors, the current number of single family homes for sale is about 1,080,000. At this same time last year, that number was 1,450,000. And now as we're entering into the early parts of 2021, we have approximately 270,000 less homes for sale than there were this last year. Now, why is that important for real estate prices? It's simple economics, supply and demand. When supply is down and demand is up, prices naturally tend to rise. So all you people out there that are waiting for home prices to go down, I want to just explain to you that the real estate market is really independent of what happens in the stock market. So just the other day, I had a person say, yeah, well, I'm not really thinking about buying right now because a friend of mine told me that stock market is going to be crashing soon, and that means that real estate prices are going to come down as well. I'm not so sure about that. Besides, the direct economic indicator that is going to let you know whether prices are going down or up is going to be the amount of inventory that we have in the market. And right now we have record low inventory in the DFW market, lower than I have ever seen it, well below 3 months worth of inventory. And if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I've been educating you on how to know what's going on in the market. So when you have less than 4 months worth of inventory, you're going to continue to see price appreciation. And right now we'd have to see probably about 35 or 40,000 new listings come on the market overnight in DFW before we started to see prices level off or even expect them to go down. There's some speculation that inventory will somewhat start to crush or ease somewhat as we go through the new year, and two main reasons for that. Number one is if the health crisis eases, then more people will be comfortable putting their home on the market. I know right now we talk to a lot of people that say, you know, until this thing is behind me, I'm not going out of my house. So there's definitely sentiment in the market right now that people are just not willing really to do anything until it's regular sentiment out there that the coronavirus pandemic is behind us. Number two, some households that have been impacted financially, they'll be forced to sell. So if the government stimulus starts to go away and people aren't really getting the aid that they're hoping that the government will give them, and if their financial situation doesn't turn around, they're going to be forced to sell those homes, and that is, of course, going to create some more inventory. I know right now we've got some people that we're working with that feel like they are being forced to sell their home right now because of their economic situation. And so, even though that's bad, we don't really like to see people going through hard times like that. It will help the market by putting out some much needed inventory out there. Housing demand right now is through the roof. According to Freddie Mac, rates stood at about 3.72% at the beginning of 2020. Today, as we're starting with 2021, the rates are 1 full percentage point lower than that. A 30-year fixed rate mortgage is on sale right now. So if you want to borrow money for the next 30 years, now's the time to go ahead and do it, because it's super cheap relative to where interest rates have been for the last 50 years. I've never seen mortgage rates get this low. I've seen, a couple of people get a mortgage rate like this, but paying big time points. A couple of years ago, we saw them get down into the threes, but just normal people are getting rates below 3% right now. And so this is one of the main reasons why we see demand going through the roof. Taking into consideration the projections on housing supply and demand, real estate analysts forecast homes will continue to appreciate in 2021, but that appreciation may be at a steadier pace than last year. Here are some of their forecasts. The National Association of Realtors, Zelman & Associates, and Realtor.com all think that appreciation will be nationally around 6%, while Freddie Mac, CoreLogic, Fannie Mae, and the Mortgage Bankers Association all think a little bit more modestly of the 2 to 2.5% range. Personally, I think that in DFW, we are going to see probably somewhere around 5 to 7% appreciation for the median home price in and around DFW. So bottom line is, right now, if you're a home buyer, we think that you should be pulling the trigger now rather than later. We don't think it's a good idea for you to wait for two reasons. Number one, we think that prices are going to go up 5 to 10% again over the next year, and interest rates are as low as they've ever been. So, do a little bit of calculation on that about why we think that you should go ahead and move now. So if you're a home buyer, get in touch with us right now before prices shoot up another 10%. Home sellers, you've been thinking about making a move, now is the time to sell. The market desperately needs your home listed for sale because there's plenty of buyers out there. The likelihood that you will have buyers fighting over your home is very high right now. So give us a call. We know how to navigate these markets, and we guarantee that we'll get your home sold in the next 59 days, or we'll just go ahead and step in and buy it ourselves. So give us a call at our office. Our number is 469-998-3322. Or visit us on our website at mydallashomefinder.com. Happy New Year. We look forward to working with you soon. So thanks and happy selling.